basically saying that the kids are not safe around Iman. She said Iman be smoking weed around the kids and be forgetting to feed them. One of the wildest parts of the allegations is Teyana says that Iman put the kids in a rideshare in Chicago and had them dropped off at the United Center Arena alone while he had a private driver drop him off at the...
I'm gonna get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
Teyana Taylor just had a full-blown public meltdown, and it wasn't for show. Sources confirm that Iman Shumpert has officially filed for full custody of their 2 daughters, and the documents are reportedly brutal. Now, Teyana's emotional outburst is making headlines, fans are taking sides, and it feels like this might be the final blow in one of Hollywood's most closely watched breakups. Could this be the moment everything falls apart? Court insiders have confirmed that Iman Shumpert filed for both full legal and physical custody of their daughters, citing concerns about the girls' emotional safety and home stability. The move shocked fans and even those close to the couple, especially since Teyana and Iman had both publicly claimed they were peacefully co-parenting since announcing their separation. According to the leaked filing, Iman listed Teyana's erratic behavior, her recent online controversies, and emotional volatility as reasons he believes the children are at risk. Insiders say Iman had been planning this move behind the scenes for a while, but held off until the timing was right, when the public wouldn't immediately villainize him. Now, with his legal team pushing for emergency hearings, Teyana has been left completely blindsided. Once the news hit, Teyana reportedly had a breakdown, first behind closed doors and then in a very public and very raw live stream. Eyewitnesses say she was seen at a private event in LA crying and yelling, "He's trying to take my babies." Within hours, she posted a string of emotional Instagram stories, now deleted, where she accused Iman of being manipulative and pretending to be a supportive co-parent. One of the most shocking posts hinted at betrayal, saying, "The same man who left me emotionally destroyed now wants to destroy what I love most." Her meltdown has triggered both empathy and criticism, sparking an online storm of speculation and opinion. This story unfolds after years of what many believed was a picture-perfect romance. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert tied the knot in 2016, and for a long time they were admired as the ultimate power couple. Their love story, complete with 2 beautiful daughters, a shared brand identity, and a hit reality TV show, made them the envy of fans across social media platforms. They seemed inseparable, like a team that would stand the test of time. Their chemistry was praised, their parenting adored, and their public appearances always gave off the image of unity and mutual respect. But behind closed doors, not everything was as it seemed. As early as 2022, subtle signs of trouble began surfacing. Rumors of infidelity began swirling, with whispers growing louder about Iman's frequent absences from home. Fans speculated, tabloids poked around, and social media did what it does best: connect the dots in dramatic fashion. Through all of this, Teyana stayed mostly silent. However, her cryptic posts hinted at emotional pain. Phrases like "alone while in love" made it clear that something was breaking down within the relationship. Those few words spoke volumes to her followers, who began to suspect that her seemingly perfect marriage was no longer intact. Eventually, the couple announced their separation and described it as amicable. But the calm tone of their public statement stood in stark contrast to what was really going on behind the scenes. More recent developments have shown that the split was far from peaceful. According to inside sources, Iman has now filed for custody of their children, a move that some believe is not entirely about concern for the kids, but about reclaiming control and power. People close to the situation suggest that after years of emotional distance, this could be Iman's way of reasserting himself in a dynamic that had long been fractured. Adding fuel to the fire, Teyana's mother, who also serves as her manager, is reportedly enraged by the custody filing. She's said to be preparing to fight back fiercely, not just as a mother, but as a businesswoman deeply invested in her daughter's career and well-being. Those in her circle believe this legal move by Iman is a calculated strike, one that aims to catch Teyana off guard and inflict damage while she's already dealing with emotional exhaustion. They see it as a strategic power play, one that goes far beyond parenting. Meanwhile, Teyana's friends have taken to the internet, voicing their outrage. They claim that Iman has been leaking information from the court documents to sway public opinion in his favor. They describe him as manipulative and cunning, someone who knows how to use the media to control the narrative. On the other hand, people close to Iman insist that his motives are purely rooted in concern for his children's stability. They argue that he's stepping in only because he believes it's what's best for his daughters. Though his family hasn't issued public statements, insiders reveal that his mother is supporting his decision fully. She reportedly views Teyana's emotional state as a liability and believes Iman is simply doing what any responsible father would do. This deeply personal issue has spilled out into the public domain in a big way. Social media is buzzing, with platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram lighting up with hashtags such as Just Team Teyana and Nakshas Custody War. Every day brings a fresh wave of opinions, videos, memes, and analysis. Some users believe this is a classic example of a man using the legal system to retaliate after a failed relationship. They feel Teyana is being unfairly targeted and emotionally ambushed. Others side with Iman, applauding him for stepping up and potentially offering his children a more stable environment. Online creators and influencers are diving into the unfolding drama between Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert with unmatched intensity. Across platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter, content creators are sifting through every possible clue to understand how this seemingly strong couple fell apart so dramatically. They're revisiting old interviews, paying close attention to offhand comments that might hint at earlier trouble. Past episodes of their reality show are being watched with new eyes, as viewers search for signs of disconnection, tension, or foreshadowing of the conflict now making headlines. Every Instagram caption is being reanalyzed, every glance or gesture broken down like evidence in a courtroom. As the couple's personal life becomes increasingly public, fans have stepped into the roles of detective, judge, and jury. Speculation is rampant, and social media feels less like a space for casual conversation and more like a battleground for truth and allegiance. What was once an admired celebrity romance has devolved into a deeply personal and high-stakes custody battle. And the digital world is not just observing, it's actively participating. Live streams, reaction videos, and deep dive threads flood timelines, with every update prompting new theories and interpretations. Amid this chaos, fan theories are multiplying at lightning speed. One of the most widely circulated ideas is that Iman is leveraging the custody case for financial gain. Considering the assets the two built during their marriage, including endorsements, business ventures, and brand partnerships, some speculate that a custody victory might strengthen Iman's position in ongoing or upcoming financial negotiations. In this theory, the custody battle isn't just about the children. It's also about money, image, and control over shared interests. Others interpret Iman's actions as a reaction to Teyana's recent challenges in the public eye. Over the past year, she's dealt with growing scrutiny surrounding her music career and industry relationships. Rumors about her personal life, particularly her dating history post-separation, have become tabloid fodder. With this pressure mounting, some fans believe that Iman is capitalizing on Teyana's vulnerable moment to gain full custody and reshape the public narrative in his favor. For these theorists, the timing feels less like concern for the children and more like strategic maneuvering. Another popular angle among fans is the possibility that Iman is currently in a new romantic relationship, and that this partner may be influencing his decisions. The idea is that someone new in his life is encouraging him to create distance from Teyana altogether, possibly for emotional or even reputational reasons. Some supporters of this theory point to subtle changes in Iman's public behavior and tone as indicators of someone who's being guided or even pressured by another presence behind the scenes. Adding yet another layer, there's a camp of observers who believe this entire saga might have begun as a publicity stunt, perhaps an idea for a new reality show or social media content plan that spiraled out of control. According to this view, the original intention may have been to reignite public interest in the couple through controversy or staged conflict. But the plan may have backfired spectacularly, turning a fictional narrative into a real and painful dispute. Whether or not this theory holds any truth, the emotional fallout now appears undeniable and very real. At the heart of all these theories and speculations is a sense of disappointment and sadness. Fans who once celebrated the couple's love story are now watching its unraveling unfold in slow motion. While the internet tries to make sense of the mess, the real people at the center, Teyana, Iman, and their children, are facing life-changing, decisions. The debate may rage on, but one thing is clear. The situation has moved far beyond entertainment and become something much deeper, more painful, and far more human. The saga has captured public attention not just because of the celebrity, status of those involved, but because of how relatable it is to anyone who's seen love fall apart. The emotional rawness, the family tensions, and the fight over the future of two young children, all of it cuts through the glamour and glitz that once defined this couple. No matter how this ends, it's clear that the fairy tale is over, and what remains is a complex, emotional, and public unraveling of a once inspiring love story. If Iman wins full custody, it would drastically shift Teyana's role as a mother. She could be limited to weekend visits or even supervised time with her daughters. That's a major blow for someone who has always been visibly hands-on and deeply involved in her kids' lives. On the flip side, if the court finds Iman's claims to be exaggerated or unfounded, it could damage his public image, especially as a Black father who's been seen as a role model. Lawyers close to the case predict this could turn into a drawn-out legal battle unless they reach a settlement behind closed doors. But one thing is clear: whatever happens next is going to reshape both of their futures, their reputations, and their family dynamic forever. This isn't just another Hollywood custody battle, it's a full-on emotional war with real consequences. So what do you think? Did Iman go too far, or is he doing what he feels is necessary to protect his daughters? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below because this story is spiraling quickly and new updates are dropping fast. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for all the latest drama, and turn on notifications because trust me, we're tracking every twist, and this saga is far from over.